So hello and welcome guys to my channel. Today I'm going to do the toughest job of entertainment world right now. I am going to recap season 1 and season 2 of Netflix Dark. So Dark is a German web series, and this web series not only plays with your mind, it also plays with all the thinking process inside your brain, with time, space and everything near you. So the final cycle or the final season is nearly upon us. So I am here to help all the fans to refresh the basics before diving into the world of Winden, Germany. But before that, I want to give the credit to Insider.com, and if you guys are new to my channel then please subscribe it, and if you like the video then please press the like button also and share it with others. Dark is a series about factions of people, most of whom are related to one another through generations of small town links, fighting for control of time travel. In the town of Winden, Germany, there are several families who are all interconnected thanks to a 33-year cycle of trauma. The cycles take place preliminary in the year of 2019-20, 1986-87 and 1953-54. The three main people involved in this time-controlling battle are Jonas, also called Adam, Claudia and Martha. Jonas Kahnwald is a teenager when we first met him in the pilot episode of Dark. Claudia is an adult woman who has harnessed the power of time travel and is guiding Jonas through learning about it. Martha is a teenager who Jonas loves, but their relationship is complicated. Martha and Jonas are technically aunt and nephew because Jonas's father is Martha's younger brother who got stuck in the past. Martha's little brother Mikkel goes missing in the pilot episode of Dark. He time traveled to 1986 and got stuck there. So Mikkel changes his name to Michael, grows up, gets married and eventually has a child, Jonas. Mikkel dies by suicide just a few months before his younger self goes missing in 2019. It's a trippy paradox. Martha, Jonas, Claudia and everyone else in Winden is stuck in a closed loop of tragic events. There are multiple devices that have been built and changed hands over the years that help maintain the loop of time travel. One of those is a tunnel located in a cave system in Winden, which acts as a passage between 1953, 1986 and 2019. There is also a device which seems to activate a wormhole or trigger an apocalyptic explosion. Throughout season 1 and 2 of Dark, Jonas works with either Adam or Claudia to seemingly attempt to alter or change the cycle of events that keeps happening. One thing to note, there's a notebook with a Trinity knot which seems to hold a complete account of all the time traveling and cycles people undergo. But we don't know yet who created this notebook. It appears sometimes to be in Noah's possession and other times to be in Claudia's. The cave system along with a key underground bunker are connected to the nuclear power plant in Winden. There was an accident at the power plant which led to the creation of the wormhole material known as the God particle. But the fight for control of time travel is more ancient than the nuclear power plant. In season 2, we learned that a mysterious figure named Adam had been leading a group of cult-like people in the quest for creating a paradise or world without time. Adam is Jonas, just grown up and unrecognizable thanks to his scared face. Adam says at one point that his travels through time led to his changed appearance. Claudia is working in opposition to Adam, even though she is trying to help the younger versions of Jonas. We don't know yet exactly how Jonas transformed into Adam, not just physically but also mentally. His goals seems opposed to that of young Jonas, who wants to simply end the horrors and save his friends and Martha. Noah was one of the main people who worked under Adam, passing himself off as a priest. Noah was responsible for the kidnapping and murder of many children. He claimed to be working for the side of light, aka in opposition to Claudia. We learned in season 2 that Noah is the father of Charlotte and Charlotte's own daughter Elizabeth is her mother. So much confusing now. Thanks to Noah's ability to time travel, Noah and Elizabeth met when they were both young. They grew into adults between the year 2019 and 2053 and along the way had baby Charlotte. But someone took baby Charlotte and placed her back in time so that Charlotte grew up throughout the 80s and had a family of her own, eventually giving birth to Elizabeth. Again, This is a trippy paradox. So the adult Noah's evil actions were all done for the sake of trying to find his own daughter, Charlotte, and get revenge on Claudia. Noah shoots and kills the older Claudia, believing her to hold the answer to Charlotte's location, but she didn't. When Noah went to confront Adam, he was shot and killed by a woman named Agnes, his sister. As for Charlotte, the adult Charlotte in 2019 and 20 is working as a detective. Her husband is Peter Doppler, the son of Helga, a man who worked with Noah starting at very young age. Peter wound up learning the truth about time travel and the mysterious bunker that was used to hold Noah's captives and test a time travel device. Together, Peter and Charlotte started learning more about time travel. They had a notebook which contained detailed information about the 3 time cycles and time travel. Charlotte was also looking into H.G. Thomas, the man who raised her as his adopted granddaughter. We don't know how Charlotte got to be in Tonhan's custody, but we do know that he raised her and she never knew who her parents actually were. In season 2, Noah turned up and revealed to the adult Charlotte that he was her father. But we need to back up and trace Jonas' season 2's journey. Jonas ended season 1 by accidentally traveling to year 2052. Once there, he realized that his middle-aged self had set off an apocalyptic event. All Jonas wants is to get back to year 2020 and somehow undo all these disasters. Jonas tries to trespass and get into the power plant where the black mass, aka God particle, is hidden. He is caught by Elizabeth, who is middle-aged herself by 2052 and nearly hanged to death. Elizabeth changes her mind at the last moment, leaving Jonas with a Grisham scare around his neck. A young woman named Silja eventually helps Jonas get back into the power plant. Thanks to Silja, Jonas is able to travel back in time again. That's when he goes back in 1921 and encounters his older, scared self, Adam. Adam lies to the younger Jonas and tells him he can prevent everything bad from happening if he stops his father from dying by suicide. Jonas travels forward in time to June 20th, 2019, but when he confronts his father, we realize that the only reason why Michael ever died was because Jonas came and told him about his death, effectively giving him the idea. Another trippy paradox. Claudia turns up and brings Jonas back to her side. The younger Jonas learns what he can do about time travel, Sismundus and Adam. Claudia has the younger Jonas go back in time to 1987 and show her younger self the passageway in Winden Caves. The day the apocalypse is set to happen on June 27, 2020. And there are 2 versions of Jonas working to try and prevent some major events. The younger Jonas is primarily with Claudia. The middle-aged Jonas, known in season 1 as the stranger, has been talking to his own mother Hannah and Mikkel's mother Katharina. Hannah learns about time travel and goes back to the year 1954 using the passageway. In season 1, Mikkel's father and Katharina's husband Ulrich traveled to 1953 to attempt to prevent Mikkel from ever disappearing. He attacked the young Helga Doppler and was arrested and jailed. Hannah and Ulrich have a fraught past. They were having an affair when Mikkel disappeared. Hannah has always had a vindictive and manipulative streak. She was jealous of Katharina and Ulrich's relationship when she was younger and falsely accused Ulrich of sexually assaulting Katharina as an attempt to ruin their relationship. In 1954, Hannah claims at first to be Ulrich's wife, but when she sees him jailed, she refuses to help him get free. Realizing Ulrich's heart lies with his real family, Hannah allows him to stay imprisoned in the past. The final scene of her and young Egon Tiedemann implies that Hannah plans to stay in 1954 and possibly start a new affair. Egon Tiedemann's wife, Doris, was having an affair of her own 1954. Doris began a romantic relationship with Agnes Nielsen. When she came to stay in their house, Agnes brought her son Tronte, who started his own close relationship with young Claudia. Meanwhile, in 2020, Katharina is also learning about time travel and the passageway. Katharina is desperate to find both her son Mikkel and husband Ulrich. She goes into the Winden caves and through the passageway in the final episode of season 2. Just before the apocalypse, young Noah found middle-aged Jonas and gave him a letter. Noah claims the letter is from Martha. We didn't see what was written in it, but whatever it was, shook Jonas. He said it couldn't be real. Noah tells this Jonas to save Martha and his friends and to continue the next cycle so that Martha can live. Middle-aged Jonas had brought Martha to the bunker, hoping to save her, but Martha escapes. She goes to Jonas's house and then the young Jonas finds her there. After many years of loving one another but never managing to actually be together, Jonas and Martha kiss. Then Adam shows up, shoots and kills Martha. Adam, who again is a older Jonas, tells his younger self that the pain of Martha's loss is what will eventually help him become the man he is meant to be. Jonas barely accepts Martha's death before a different Martha comes into the room. This new Martha, who has bangs and shortened hair, tells Jonas he has to come with her. She also says the question isn't from what time, but from what world. This introduced a whole new slew of questions about the potential for multiple worlds and multiple versions of the character. Meanwhile, the middle-aged Jonas went and found Bartosz, Magnus and Franziska. Bartosz is Claudia's grandson and Martha's ex-boyfriend. Magnus is Martha's brother. Together with Mikkel, the three of them are Ulrich and Katharina's kids. Franziska is Elizabeth's older sister and the oldest daughter of Peter and Charlotte. Franziska and Magnus started a romantic relationship in the first season of the show. So middle-aged Jonas finds Bartosz, Magnus and Franziska all together and says he's going to save them all. Using one of the time-traveling machines, Jonas disappears the four of them from Winden in 2020, but we don't know yet where they went. In the nuclear power plant, Charlotte sees the God particle activated. A wormhole opens and she sees her daughter or mother Elizabeth in the year 2053. They reach to touch hands, presumably transporting themselves somewhere or somewhen new, just like Jonas did in the season 1 finale. Young Noah along with Claudia and her daughter Regina plus Peter and young Elizabeth are in the bunker when the explosion happens. So all 5 of them are presumed to have survived the apocalypse. Though again, we don't know this for certain yet. So after this, season 2 ends and we are now at the threshold of releasing season 3 on 27th of June. All we are ready dive into the world of world's most mind-bending web series ever. That's it for this video, guys. If you love this video, if you love my work, then please do like. New members, please subscribe to my channel. I hope we all are eagerly waiting for the last cycle, for the last season. Thank you. Tata bye bye.